To begin, I want to delete everything in the scene, including the default cube, obviously. Then, what we want to do is add our first reference image. You can find them in the description, I put the link there. I start in the front view, so press 1 on your numpad, and then insert a reference image using Shift A. Now, we want to scale it up quite a bit, because our plane is pretty big. I want to check the on-axis aligned box, and reduce the opacity on the right. Then I will add a new cube and scale it to match the dimension of the plane that you can Google. I put them right over here. And I will type them manually using the side menu that you can open using N. And then I will enter my dimensions. This will allow us to match all of our blueprints independently, even if they're not like the right scale when you import them or on your drawing. So with that, I will scale my front view, and then we will repeat this process for all the views. I'll just place the bottom of the fuselage. And here my blueprint is not straight, so I will rotate it a tiny bit, just to make sure that we have everything aligned, or at least a little bit more symmetrical. Now I'll duplicate this image using Shift D, then rotate it by 90 degrees on the Z-axis, and then load in the side view image. Now this should be your side view, and if you press number 3 on your numpad, you should have this view. And I will scale it until it matches the cube, and then I will try to position it just until it matches the front view. Now here, because all of our views are not very accurate and not very precise, I will always refer to the side view as my main guide. So if you have any doubt, or if your blueprints don't match, I will refer to the side view. And this is very important to always have one in mind when you're modeling, because otherwise you just go back and forth between all of your views and it just never finishes, because you're always in this loop of working. So I'll just try to match the top of the cockpit of both views. That way we have at least somewhat of a aligned blueprints, and at least we will have the same reference point for this part. So as you can see here, I'm adding a loop cut to the cube that we made, or you can just scale it down as well. And I'll just try to place them as precisely as I can. And there we go. Now I'll do the same for the other views, so I'll duplicate the side view and load in the new image for the top view. So your top view should be number 7 on your numpad, side view should be number 3, and your front view should be number 1. And I'll just try to scale it until it matches the other views, and then we will do the same for the bottom view. Now if you don't have all of those angles for your plane, it's okay. It's mostly just a rough guide to get the dimensions and details, and you will always use reference images a lot more as the series progresses. So don't worry too much if you don't have any blueprints for yours. I had the luck to find some for mine, but I would just use a similar plane and as a rough guide, and then use reference images if you don't have any blueprints for yours. So here you can see that it was not perfectly symmetrical, so I'll just try to rotate it until it matches both at the rear and at the front of the plane. Try to place the middle of the plane on the y-axis, the green line that you see there. And now I'll do the same. I'll just duplicate my top image, rotate it by 180 degrees and load in my bottom view. And it's important now that you disable the top view so that it's only on the top side, and the bottom view so it's only on the bottom side. And you can do that in your outliner, in your image properties right here on the side, on the right. And I'll just check those settings, make sure that when you press Ctrl 7, you see the bottom view, and when you press 7, you see the top view. In this case, I forgot to load the image for the bottom view, and you'll see I don't fix it until much later. So that's why you can see here that I'm flipping between all images trying to understand what went wrong. But don't worry too much about that. So if number 3 is your side view, number 7 your top view, number 1 your front view, and Ctrl 7 your bottom view, you should be good to go, and we should be able to start modeling in the next episode. If you want to start with this exact file, you can download it in the description as well. That way you're sure that you're starting with the right one and we're on the same page. I'll just rename the cube to like dimensions or something like this, and you can hide it. For now, we won't really need it anymore. That's it. And we'll start modeling in the next one.